Alright guys, so today I have a very interesting story to share. Now for years, fans of the Nickelodeon cult classic Danny Phantom have been wondering for ever since the show's ca cancellation in 2007. What was the reason for it? Because the show, what at the time it was canceled, was just starting to enjoy the massive phenomenal success that its predecessor, Fairly Odd Parents, had been enjoying for about 7 or 8 years prior to Danny Phantom's inception back in 2004. And the creator of Danny, Butch Hartman, has just released a video basically saying that the executive at Nickelodeon said that Butch couldn't make Danny, that person left the network, and therefore the the new people in charge of Nickelodeon after that change of power occurred, basically supposedly at a meeting with Butch and said, hey look man, we love Danny and all, but and I know we were just about to start making these really cool toy line for DP, but we think it's just time for Danny Phantom to end, and we're going to concentrate more on making Avatar: The Last Airbender toys instead. Now, guys, that was really, but that is the actual reason that Butch gave for Danny Phantom's end in 2007, and honestly, that sort of is the reason that fans have been speculating all along, but Butch kind of explained it in a more I guess you could say logical way. He Butch says that that was also cancelled because just in case whatever Butch had planned next for the show failed, that the new executives over at Nickelodeon did not want the responsibility of basically taking the heat for another person's mistake in greenlighting the show altogether. So again, guys, Danny Phantom was cancelled because the new executive heads at Nickelodeon basically told Butch that it was basically time to move on, and that they were going to focus on developing Avatar: The Last Airbender toys instead of Danny Phantom, which is a very similar situation, I guess. Well, it's not really similar to Young Justice because Danny was starting to get the traction he deserved without the storyline, and Young Justice was popular with a lot of people, but they couldn't sell the toys that they created for it, and that led to that show's demise. So guys, again, the executives at Nickelodeon is what killed Danny Phantom. And all this is coming straight from Butch Hartman's mouth, so just type in Butch's channel here on YouTube for the exact same information. And again, guys, but Butch even says he kind of understands why they did, because again, it did take a little longer than the Fairly Odd Parents to find its footing, but Butch thinks that if Nickelodeon had given it to like early to late 2008, that's when Butch believes that Danny would have really become the cult phenomenon, or rather just the phenomenon that it is today. But again, guys, Nickelodeon told Butch that they wanted to move on from Danny Phantom. It was not Butch's decision. The network itself decided to pull the plug, not because of low ratings or anything like that, but because the executives at the network made that decision because new management was coming in, and they wanted to concentrate on something more profitable. And yeah, so anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that, and see you later.